Well, hi everybody. Warm welcome from me to Runnashaw and to this Future of Work conference. We're delighted to be supporting the Future of Work organisation and hosting this event. As we said, what we aim to do here is to inspire young people in the audience, their teachers, their parents, to consider a career in our sector, in manufacturing and engineering and design. And there's, as Will has said, there's a huge range of opportunities within our sector. It's not all about engineering. Yes, we love STEM subjects, no question, but it's not all about that. So please be open to thinking about those opportunities. The reason that we are keen to support events like this is that we are passionate about attracting and developing young people. As Will said, we need you. You are the future of our business. We're very experienced at Runnashaw. We have over 40 years now of running early career programs, and many of the people in leadership positions, myself included, joined the company through some of those schemes as apprentices, as graduates or undergraduates. So, this is something that we've been doing for a long time. And actually, early careers for us is the prime route for developing our talent pool. It's the main way that we bring people into our business. And indeed, last month we welcomed 235 young people into our business across our apprentice, graduate, and industrial placement schemes. So it's a big commitment we make to this, but it's really, really important for bringing that talent pipeline into the business, and then allows us to promote people up through the organisation, develop them along with the changing needs of business. We're also committed to being a good player in our local employment market. So along with the other companies that are represented here tonight, we're all committed to developing that sort of talent pipeline for the whole of the industry. And actually Gloucestershire is a great place to take up a career in our sector. You're going to hear from Babcock, Airbus, Rolls-Royce, G10. So these are great companies that are all within a few miles of this site. So if you do take up a career in this sector, you've got options. There are other places that you can move to. You don't have to be stuck with one company with no other options. You've got a lot of options here along the M5 corridor in our county. So this is a great place to get into this sector. The other sort of thing I'd like to just talk a little bit about Runnashaw. We have quite a unique perspective, I guess, on this because we are ourselves a manufacturing technology company. So our customers are other manufacturers. We sell to everybody that makes any kind of durable good, whether it's the phone in your pocket, the car you drive here today, the aeroplane that you take on holiday. Our technology has been used in the factories that make those products to help make them better and more accurate and more consistent. So we've got a great perspective of over 50 years now of working with manufacturing and seeing how it's changing. And I would say there's probably four things that I would pick out as sort of key themes. One is that products generally, and therefore manufacturing processes, are getting ever more precise and more demanding. We're trying to make products that are ever more intricate, more economical, more consistent. So that's driving greater complexity in manufacturing processes that we need engineers to develop and solve. We're also seeing increase in automation. So there's fewer people around in the world that are keen to do sort of repetitive tasks. So we need, therefore, to use automation to do that, robots, machinery, etc. And again, that requires engineers to develop those processes. We also see an increase in sort of digitization and electronics, including things like Internet of Things, artificial intelligence, which you're going to hear about this evening. And those trends really, again, impact the way that things are made and give great opportunities for new careers in developing that tech. And then finally, the other big thing is sustainability. So every manufacturing business is having to think about how it designs, makes, supports its products. And again, that creates new challenges for you in the workplace. So that's all great stuff. We've mentioned technical skills are important for sure. We like STEM subjects here. We have a STEM centre on site. We have a team of education outreach people that are supporting bringing STEM people with STEM subjects into our organisation. But that's not really what it's all about, I think. Technical skills are fine, but they change. The world changes. What's really important are some of the more transferable skills that we like to try and develop in our young people within the organisation. So there are things like pursuing innovation, generating ideas, challenging convention. It's around achieving success, so taking ownership of your your role, your own career, and helping to develop yourself and others. It's embracing change, so being open to new ideas, thinking positively about change and seeing it as an opportunity to do something new and develop yourself. And finally, building relationships. If you're working, whether you're working from home in a virtual team with people in other countries maybe, or whether you're sat in a lab next to someone that you're working with, you've got to have that successful interaction with other people. You don't do anything on your own in this world, in companies like ours. So those are really, really important skills. And they're some of the things that we look to develop in all of our young people through our early careers programs when you join a business like ours. So that's all I wanted to say, really. We've got a great agenda tonight. We've got some really inspiring speakers, I think. Older people like me with a bit of experience, but also, vitally, some younger people who are just a few years ahead of some of you in the audience on their career journey. And hopefully that will give you a sense of what it's really like working on the inside of organisations like ours. So that's all I wanted to say. I'll hand back to Will, who will queue up our next speaker. Thank you very much. Enjoy the evening.